नमस्कार दोस्तों, कैसे हो आप सब। स्वागत है आपका आपके अपने यूट्यूब चैनल रोलिंग लाइफ में। आज दोस्तों हमारा टॉपिक रहेगा स्पीड, डिस्टेंस और टाइम के बारे में। और हम रिलेटिव स्पीड के बारे में भी डिस्कस करेंगे, तो बने रहिएगा हमारे साथ। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, जो हमारे पास फॉर्मूला है स्पीड का वो है डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम, जिसको हम याद कर सकते हैं मीटर पर सेकंड, जो इसकी एसआई यूनिट है। इसे हमें याद रखना है दोस्तों, हम इसका बहुत यूज़ करेंगे। इसको हम डिस्टेंस इज इक्वल टू स्पीड इनटू टाइम भी लिख सकते हैं। ठीक है, तो ये दो फॉर्मूले। इसी तरह टाइम को भी हम डिस्टेंस अपॉन में स्पीड लिख सकते हैं, तो ये आपको याद करना है। नाउ रिलेटिव स्पीड की अगर हम बात करें, तो रिलेटिव स्पीड के अंदर हम टाइम टेकन बाय टू बॉडीज़ या टू ऑब्जेक्ट्स निकालते हैं, टू मीट या फिर टू कैच ईच अदर या टू ओवरटेक ईच अदर। इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस हमारे सामने आएंगे, तो इसका फॉर्मूला हम लेते हैं कि इनिशियल डिस्टेंस जो उन दोनों के बीच में होगा, ऑब्जेक्ट्स के बीच में, विद रिस्पेक्ट टू उनकी रिलेटिव स्पीड हम चेक करेंगे कितनी होगी। ऑलराइट, तो ये आज हम इस क्लास में डिस्कस करेंगे और ये दोनों चीज़ें आपको याद रखनी है। तो बिना किसी देरी के शुरू करते हैं। सो गाइस, सबसे पहले हम कुछ एक कंसेप्ट हैं वो डिस्कस कर लेते हैं कि अगर टाइम गिवन है तो हम इक्वेशन फॉर्म करेंगे डिस्टेंस के रूप में। ऑलराइट, इफ टाइम इज गिवन देन फॉर्म द इक्वेशन इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिस्टेंस, दैट विल बी लाइक d1 by s1। as you can see, I am writing d1 by s1 plus d2 by s2 plus d3 by s3, like this, so on. And the thing which is given will be, we will take it on the right side, that is t. Now the second concept is, if distance is given, all right, if distance is given, then form the equation in the then form your equation in terms of time. Okay, that will be like s1 t1 plus s2 t2 plus s3 t3, that will be equal to d. All right, the thing which is given, we will take it on the right hand side. Now similarly, are there are some key points which we have to remember, like distance is equal to speed into time, as we know. So if d is constant guys, then the speed will be inversely proportional to time. Okay, similarly, if time is constant, then the distance will be directly proportional to speed, and if speed is constant, then the time is directly proportional to the distance. ये थी चीज़ें थी जो आपको कुछ याद रखनी है दोस्तों, तो ये याद कर लीजिएगा। अब हम सीधे चलते हैं हमारे क्वेश्चन की ओर। तो पहला क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट होता है। सो द क्वेश्चन इज, आई ट्रेवल थ्री डिस्टेंसेस in the ratio of 1:2:3 with a speed of 20, 30 and 40 meter per second. If the total time taken is 23 minute, here 23-minute time is given, so we will use the first equation guys, and they are asking to find the total distance covered. Okay, so let us start. We are having three ratios, d1 ratio, d3 d2 ratio, d3, 1 ratio, 2 ratio, 3. We can simply remove the ratio taking k, 2k and 3k as constant with them, removing the ratios. So we have a formula, time is equal to distance upon speed. From here we will have d1 upon s1 plus d2 upon s2 plus d3 upon s3, which will be equal to time, that is 23 minute is given. If we have to convert it into second, multiply it by 60, then we will get it in the second. Now d1 is, we have d1 as k and s1 as 20, d2 as 2k and s2 as 30, d3 as 3k and s3 as 40. Now from here we will get the value of k, that will be equal to 7200. So d, we are having distance is equal to k plus 2k plus 3k, that will be equal to 6k. And if we will put the value of k in this, we get 6k is equal to 43200 meter. So this was the answer of this question. So let us start our next question. I travel three stretches of time in the ratio of 1:2:3 and the total distance covered is 100 kilometer. Now here the 100 kilometer distance is given, guys. Then we will use the equation number 2. Also then find the time for which I was traveling. They are asking with a speed of 20, 30 and 40 meter 40 kilometer per hour is given. You can take the screenshot and solve it by your own, guys. So let's start solving it. We are having three ratios, T1 ratio, T2 ratio, T3, and which are having a value of 1 ratio 2 ratio 3. Removing the ratios, we get k, 2k and 3k. Putting the constant, now we are having a formula of S1 T1 is equal to D, as we know. Now we can put the values of these. S1 T1 plus S2 T2 plus S3 T3 is equal to D. So S1 is given 20 into में T1 is K, S2 is 30 and T2 is 2K. Similarly S3 is 40 and T3 is 3K. Now after solving this we will get the value of K, that will be equal to 0.5, guys. Now the total time to travel taken will be equal to K plus 2K plus 3K, that will be equal to 6K, guys, and the value of K is 0.5. So we will get from here is 3 hours time taken. That will be the answer. So now let's move to the next question, which is two cars start from the same point at the same time towards the same distance, which is 420 kilometer away, with a speed of 60 and 90 kilometer per hour. After some time, their speed got interchanged, and finally, the second car reaches destination 1 hour earlier than the first. Now they are asking to find the time when their speed get interchanged. I think you have got the question. I You can take the screenshot and solve it by your own, guys. Try it once, then let me know. The question is on your screen, guys. So guys, we had two cars and which are having a same distance to cover. So let us take 2 points which will be the starting points for the two cars, and the destination, as take the D point as the destination. Now we don't know where they are changing the speed, so let us assume a point P where they are changing the speed. Also take the T1 as the first car time to travel the distance completely, and T2 as the time taken by the second car to travel the distance completely. Now the initial speed is 60 for the first car, and for the second car it is 90. So first let us assume the time when the speed gets interchanged as T. Alright. So if we assume the time as T, then OP will be equal to 60T. Alright, the distance OP will be equal to 60T, and the distance PD will be equal to 90 into T1 minus T. I think you got this. How I wrote this, I am telling you. So as you know guys, distance is equal to speed into my time. Then the speed is 60 given and we had assumed the interchanging time as t. Also for the second car, I am writing 90t and 60 t2 minus t. Here I am mentioning let the time taken by A and B to cover the whole distance as T1 and T2, which are OD, that is from origin to destination. So according to question guys, we have S1 T1 plus S2 T2 is equal to D. S1 T1 is 60T plus 90 T2 T1 minus T, that will be equal to D, that is given 420 kilometer. Similarly, we can form a second equation for the second car 90T plus 60 T2 minus T, that will be also equal to 420. Now equating these both equation, we will get the value for T. Also T1 minus T2 we will need, that is 1 hour, that is given. So time will be equal to 4 hours. The answer of this question, you can solve these equations. Now moving towards next question. From home to office, if I travel with a speed of 3 by 5 of my usual speed and I am late by 12 minutes, then find the time that I take usually and also the time taken at my reduced speed. So this is the question guys, you can solve it by your own. Let us try guys, this is very easy guys. Please try it by your own. We will solve this by two methods. So first method I am telling you is, that is little bit some tricky and very easy. So distance is constant guys, as we have to go from home to office. So if distance is constant, then time will be inversely proportional to speed. So from here we will get S1 ratio S2, that is given 1 ratio 3 by 5. So from here now we will get 5 ratio 3, if we take the 5 towards the left hand side, then 5 ratio 3, and the time is inversely proportional to the speed. So we can take as T1 as 3 and T2 as 5. So from here we will get T usual as 3k and T reduced as 5k. Okay, according to question guys, the condition says TR matlab reduced T reduced minus T usual is equal to 12 minutes, and from here we get 5k minus 3k is equal to 12 and 6k is equal to 6. So the time taken at usual speed will be equal to 6 18 minute guys, and the time taken at reduced speed will be equal to 30 minutes. By putting the value of k we can get this. Now I am telling you another method. So we have to go from home to office, that means distance is constant. So here it is given the 3 by 5 of usual speed. So let us assume the usual speed as x and the time taken as y for this usual speed. Now guys, we had a formula, distance is equal to speed into time. Using it we can write x into y, which will be equal to 3 by 5 of x into y plus 12, which is the reduced time if I am late. So xy will be equal to, after solving it we will get the value for x and y. So the values will be, the time taken at usual speed will be x and the reduced speed, time taken at reduced speed will be equal to 30 minutes. You can solve these equations guys by your own. So let us move to our next question, which is based on relative speed. First, let us understand some of the key factors. When two objects are moving simultaneously, then we can use the concept of relative speed. So the formula for the relative speed is time taken to meet, या to catch, or to overtake, or to cross, whatever they ask, that will be equal to initial distance separating them divided by relative speed, that is s1 plus minus s2, plus we will take when two objects are moving towards each other, and minus we will take if they are going in the opposite direction. So there is a note guys, in concept of relative speed, other objects can be assumed as stationary position with respect to the first object. Okay, this you have to remember. And now we will start with our example. A starts from X at 9 a.m. and reaches Y at 1 p.m. B starts from Y at 10 a.m. and reaches X at 4 p.m. Then, at what time do they both meet? So, practice it, guys, by your own. So, I am telling you. So, let us take 2 points X and Y. A is moving from left to right, and B is from right to left. So, the timing for A is 9 a.m. and it will reach at 1 p.m. So the time taken will be approximately 4 hours for the A to reach to point Y, and similarly the B is starting from 10 a.m. and reaching at 4 p.m. to point X, taking a time of 6 hours. From here we can write the speed of A. Speed is equal to distance upon time, guys. So distance let us take as d, and time we had known, so time is 4, so speed of A is d by 4, and similarly for speed of B, that will be d by 6. So in 1 hour guys, A will cover d by 4 distance. What that means is, because as the speed we had in the per hour, so I'm writing here, in 1 hour A will cover up to d by 4 meter. So now guys, we had known the distance and the speed of A and speed of B. So now we can find out the time taken by them to meet from the formula we had for relative speed, but we don't have the initial distance separating them, but we had assumed them as d. I am writing as the initial distance separating them is 3d by 4. How I am writing this is guys, तो दोस्तों ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि वो ए पॉइंट से चलते ही मिल जाएंगे, या फिर बी पॉइंट से चलते ही, जैसे ही बी पॉइंट से बी ने स्टार्ट किया है तो तभी वो मिल जाएं। तो इसीलिए हम डी तो ले ही नहीं सकते बीच का डिस्टेंस। सो आई एम टेकिंग हेयर एज 3d by 4. इन एवरी प्रॉब्लम यू हैव टू reduce some of the distance from the actual distance between the two objects. So after solving the value for D, we will get the time taken to meet will be 1.8 hours. If we convert it into if we convert it, we will get 1 hour and zero point 0.8 into 60 minute, that will be 48 minute. So 1 hour 48 minutes. So initial time was 10 a.m. and adding 1 hour 48 minutes meeting time, that will be 11:48 a.m. will be the meeting time for this condition. Let us move to our next question. Two-person A and B decided to travel in the opposite direction on bicycle from same point with a speed of 6 mile per hour each. When they are at a distance of 50 miles, a housefly start flying from the shoulder of person A to person B with a relative speed of 17 miles per hour. Guys, remember this is the relative speed given with respect to person A. Then what will be the time taken by the housefly to reach person B? Guys, solve this question by your own, guys. Try it. So I am taking here as 2 points. Pause the video and solve it by your own. So the distance between 2 points is 50 miles. So the fly is having a relative speed. So we will subtract it from the 17 minus 6, that will we get 11 miles per hour. So from B point, B is also moving at 6 mile per hour. Here also relativity will be used. So the time for the housefly will be equal to initial distance divided by relative speed. Relative speed for at point B, guys, will be equal to 5. How? Because we will subtract 11 minus 6, that will be equal to 5, as they are moving in the same direction. So the answer will be 10 hours. So that's all, guys. Thank you for watching. Please share and subscribe this video.